Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp-Dressed Gaming, and today we're back with some Sharp-Dressed VGC, Pokemon VGC 2K15. Now we're back with the bulky team, and worked fairly well last time. We'll see if we can continue to make it work well. I have been thinking about putting Arcanine instead of Heatran and then bringing back Aegislash, but we'll see. I think this is fine for right now. So I'm going to hit that challenge button, and we'll see if we're able to find a battle and keep it connected. Because as you know, we've had connection issues ever since moving to our new place here. So hopefully I can get that fixed at some point, but we'll see, I might just have to start recording closer to the router. But who knows. So we got Lapras to do some pretty good work last time. Everybody really, except for I think Scrafty. I don't think we used Scrafty at all. Maybe we didn't. We might have not used Heatran either. But apparently we're going to take 1000 years to find an opponent. So, unless one comes right now. Okay. Well, apparently I have to find one right now. So I may just skip forward in the video if we can't find a freaking opponent. I'm going to put my 3DS closer to the floor. Maybe that'll do it. Nope, apparently not. Okay, well, give me just a moment, guys. I'm going to skip ahead to where we have an opponent. Alright, we found Joe from United States. Says to Valhalla. We see a Volcarona, a Suicune, a Landorus, a Scrafty, a Venusaur, a Thundurus. So 4 of the same Pokemon that we have. Right here, I'm thinking Lapras is very good. We got super effective Hydro Pump on Volcarona. We also have Freeze Dry, which is that ice type move that's super effective to water types. So it's super effective against Suicune with Freeze Dry, also Landorus. Scrafty we don't have anything for, but we do have Freeze Dry for Venusaur and Thundurus. And I'm assuming Venusaur is Mega, so it will be neutral damage to that Venusaur because of its thick fat ability. I don't think our Venusaur will... Well, actually, Suicune. Venusaur might be good against Suicune. Could bring Landorus. I might go Landorus Thundurus. I love that lead. We'll bring Lapras. Do we want Heatran? I don't think so. Heatran won't do much this game. We could bring Scrafty. Or we could bring Venusaur. Sludge Bomb Venusaur. Or Scrafty with Super Fang. I think I'm going to go Venusaur on this one. Hit that confirm button. We'll see how this turns out, especially having 4 of the same Pokemon. Might not be the best thing for us. I'm going to move some blankets here because they're on top of my extension cord. And that's not good for it. So we see a Suicune Scrafty lead. So Scrafty's going to get that Intimidate. And we're also going to intimidate the Scrafty. Now, the problem we have right here is that Scrafty will fake out Thundurus, and then Suicune will either Tailwind, or it will Ice Beam my Landorus. Now I could easily just switch Landorus out for Lapras, which I think I might do. Yeah, let's do that, just to be safe. I could take one Ice Beam from the Suicune, but I also don't... Well... What do we need Landorus for? Landorus was for the Thundurus and the Volcarona. And I don't want to take a Fiery Dance without being full health, so I'm going to switch to Lapras. Then Thundurus. I'm going to try and taunt the Suicune. It probably won't happen. Because like I said, Scrafty's most likely faking out Thundurus. So I'm going to bring in Lapras to take that Ice Beam. Scrafty fakes out on Thundurus. Yep, there it is. And then Suicune Ice Beam. Actually Scalds. And we get the Water Absorb for Lapras. So even better play. Now I can go straight for Freeze Dry on Suicune because it hits everything except for Scrafty and Volcarona. And Volcarona still doesn't want to come in on that. And you know, I'm not too worried about Scrafty. I could Thunderbolt it. And I think I'll just Thunderbolt Suicune. The Suicune's going to stay in to take both these hits. So this Thunderbolt will bring it down to a little over half. It's going to eat a Citrus Berry. just kind of thinking it would. So Freeze Dry won't be able to take it out. Suicune's going to Ice Beam into Thundurus. And it's going to do a little above half. That's been the thing that's been happening with Thundurus lately is everything just does a little above half, so Citrus Berry doesn't activate. We get Drain Punch from Scrafty, which doesn't do very much because of Intimidate. We also get our Weakness Policy off, so this Lapras is looking good. Alright, so Suicune is at a point where Thunderbolt will take it out, so I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm just going to Hydro Pump the Scrafty, then we're going to Thunderbolt that Suicune. Suicune just protects his turn. Perfectly fine. So I try and get Thunderbolt off, doesn't work. Hydro Pump will go off, and it does connect with that Scrafty. See how much it's able to do at +2. Just a little over half. And Scrafty goes for knockoff onto Thundurus to get rid of the Citrus Berry. Perfectly fine. Let's go for another Hydro Pump on Scrafty, and let's Thunderbolt that Suicune. He might switch out. At this point, I don't think he has Landorus, because he should have switched in by now. So Suicune's going to take a Thunderbolt, and it's going to go down. He might not even have Venusaur, because you would think he'd switch one of those two in to take that Thunderbolt. Hydro Pump connects again on Scrafty, and this should take it out. And there we go. 2 Pokemon down already, and we're still at 4. Our Thundurus is hurting a little bit. Lapras is doing pretty good. And we still have a full health Landorus and Venusaur in the back. So I wonder if he brought... There's Landorus. Strange play, and Venusaur. Strange play not bringing those 2 Pokemon in earlier. So Landorus is going to get its Intimidate off. Lapras. What do we think, Lapras? I could go for the Freeze Dry on the Venusaur. We kind of need to take care of this Venusaur somehow. I'm going to Protect with the Lapras for right now, and then Thundurus. I'm going to Thunder Wave the Venusaur just to make it slower. So we're going to see that Mega Evolution from Venusaur. I was going to Ice Shard the Landorus, but I don't know that it's worth it right now. Just because I do have my own Venusaur that can kind of handle Landorus. We're going to get that Thunder Wave off onto his Venusaur. And Landorus goes straight up for the Rock Slide. I kind of assumed that was going to happen. And Thundurus actually avoids Giga Drain onto Lapras, which does not affect Lapras. Now I think Lapras will take a Rock Slide, so I'm just going to Freeze Dry the Should I just Freeze Dry the Venusaur, or should I Ice Shard the Landorus? Try and get it out of here. I'm going to Ice Shard Landorus just to start trying to get rid of some flinches. I'm going to Hidden Power Ice the Landorus as well. Also, my thing is dying, so I need to find my charger. Ice Shard almost takes out Landorus, and Landorus goes for that Rock Slide. Does connect with both Pokemon this time. I need to find a way to plug in my 3DS. And I heard somebody fall. I think it was Thundurus. And it does sound like it was Thundurus because Lapras got hit by a Giga Drain, and then Lapras also goes down. So that's not good because Venusaur is going to be a problem now. So I'm going to bring in my Landorus and my Venusaur. So we're sitting a little better than he is, but we're not sitting too much better. I'm going to get Intimidate off on his Landorus and his Venusaur. It doesn't matter on the Venusaur, it matters on the Landorus. But apparently I'm not charging? What's going on with that? Oh, there we go. Now we're charging. Alright. So, my Landorus is slower than his. I'm assuming he has a Choice Scarf Landorus. So, I'm actually going to Earthquake here to try and get some damage off on the Venusaur, and I'm going to Mega Evolve and Protect with my Venusaur. His Landorus is at -1, and it's stuck in Rock Slide, so I'm not super worried about it. I mean, flinches are going to get real annoying real fast, that's why I kind of wanted to get rid of it. But I'd rather get more damage off on this Venusaur if I can. The Venusaur, of course, is going to be going for Giga Drains on my Landorus. And we see a Rock Slide, which will hurt Landorus not very much. And I do get the Earthquake off, so we'll get some nice damage off on the Venusaur. But does the Venusaur able to attack through paralysis? It doesn't do very much. Actually, Leech Seed. Oh, this is going to be bad. His Venusaur has Leech Seed, whereas ours has Sleep Powder. So, not going to be good. Not going to be good. It's going to continue to get its health back. This turn with my Landorus, I'm going to Rock Slide. I should hopefully bring his Landorus pretty close. And then I'm going to Sludge Bomb his Venusaur. We need to start getting some good damage off on Venusaur. He's going to get a Rock Slide off before us. This is probably what will end us as Rock Slide flinches. Yep, there's one flinch. I get a Sludge Bomb off, though. Does a very nice amount. And his Venusaur gets paralyzed, so perfect. Alright, as long as at one point we're able to Rock Slide his Landorus, we should be good. Because his Rock Slide isn't doing enough to my Venusaur for it to matter much. And once I get a nice Rock Slide, his Venusaur protects this turn. That's fine. His Landorus goes for the Rock Slide. As long as it doesn't flinch my Landorus, we should be able to take his out. Here we go, Rock Slide, and it connects with his Landorus. This should take it out, right? It does. So we're just down to a Venusaur that has a Leech Seed off, and it is paralyzed. So my Venusaur is always attacking first, and after my Landorus faints, his Venusaur won't be able to get any health back. Which is going to be very nice. Alright. And I'm going to go for Rock Slides at this point. Are we staying connected, please? Looks like it. Come on, communicate. Alright, so I'm just going to Rock Slide to get flinches, and then I'm going to Sludge Bomb with my Venusaur onto his Venusaur. Alright, we get that Rock Slide off. It connects with the Venusaur. Brings a nice amount of health. I'm going to Sludge Bomb as well. That Venusaur is going to be dead pretty soon. And we also flinch it just to put some frosting on top of that cake. My Landorus doesn't even fall to that Leech Seed, so he's probably going to go for a Protect after this, which is honestly fine. He's not going to get enough health back from the Leech Seed for it to matter. Yeah, he's going to Protect here. But that's fine. My Venusaur is going before his, and he can Giga Drain, but it's 4 times resisted, so it won't be enough that Sludge Bomb is able to do anything about it. But he's just... Honestly, that Protect didn't matter, but I guess you could still go for it if you want to be that person. But this Sludge Bomb's going to bring him down to he's going to bring him down to the red at least. He's going to stay in battle, so we're going to get the Sludge Bomb off, and almost takes him out. He's going to Sludge Bomb us back, unless he critical hits us. Yeah, there it is. But he still can't take us out. We do go first, so I'm going to Sludge Bomb him. He might Protect. He might be trying to stall my Sludge Bombs. Nope, he's just going to let me Sludge Bomb him. And there we go. So perfect. I'm so glad we brought Venusaur. Because our Venusaur took down his Venusaur. Teach him a lesson. And we win the first game, surprisingly enough. I'm going to take a victory sip of some Pepsi Max. The drink of VGC Kings. Alright, we're going to get one more battle in today, guys. Yes, I would love to continue battling place. I'm going to hit that in-party team, because we've already used the battle box, plus we're missing one from the battle box. Hit that challenge, and we're sitting at a pretty 2 wins, 1 loss with this team, I believe. On screen, that is. I've had a lot of losses off screen, as you guys can tell. A lot of them were disconnects, to be honest. Which sucks. We got Andres from Chile, the Region Metropolitana. Ooh. Rain Team Disguise with both Sableye and Meowstic male with Rain Dance. We got a Helioptile. It's probably got dry skin. We got a Swift Swim Poliwrath, Swift Swim Mega Swampert, and a Noivern, I'm assuming with Hurricane. So very interesting team. I can lead with Thundurus to taunt things. Lapras looks amazing here as well. Though I could go Thundurus. I mean Landorus, sorry. Or Venusaur. Or Lapras. I think Lapras is our safer play than Venusaur and Landorus, and confirm. Actually, I probably shouldn't have brought Landorus. Second thoughts on that one. Because Helioptile is going to outspeed... Well, we have Assault Vest. So as long as we're going up against Helioptile or Noivern with Landorus, we should be good. But going up against Swampert and the other guy aren't going to be good. So he leads with Swampert. I've got Thundurus and Lapras. He might not protect the Swampert this turn, just because it looks like my team can't do much to him. Because most people forget about Freeze Dry, especially with Lapras. So I'm going to try and Freeze Dry the Swampert this turn, and then I'm going to taunt the Meowstic. So I'm assuming Meowstic is going to Rain Dance, and it should outspeed my Thundurus because I'm not fully speed invested. I think Meowstic naturally outspeeds it anyway. I'm not entirely sure on that. So Swampert is just going to straight Mega Evolve. Does it protect this turn? It does. Alright. The next turn he's probably going to Ice Punch my Thundurus. Meowstic actually goes for Fake Out on the Thundurus. That's interesting. Okay, so I think he can still get a Rain Dance off, but the thing is with that is that Swampert is still slow. Not that it matters, because I'm pretty sure Swampert outspeed my Lapras. But he saw the Freeze Dry. I don't know that anything on his team wanted to take Freeze Dry. I think, guess Sableye. Helioptile maybe. But still, Helioptile doesn't want to take hits in general. Sableye would really be the only one to want to take it, because there's also Poliwrath, which is super effective too. He's going to Quick Guard to block my taunt. Just fine. I'm just trying to stop his Meowstic from setting up the rain. He's going to Waterfall my Lapras, which we have Water Absorb, so it does nothing. And I'll get the Freeze Dry off. This should kill Swampert. Oh, almost. Almost kills the Swampert. So at that point, I could just Ice Shard Swampert. I'm going to Thunder Wave Meowstic, or should I just Thunderbolt it? I'm going to Thunderbolt it. And then I'm going to Ice Shard Swampert. This should take it out. Oh, Quick Guard. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. So Ice Shard won't take out Swampert. I do get the Thunderbolt off on the Meowstic, though. And Swampert goes for Ice Punch on Thundurus, I assume. Yep. Ouchie. That almost killed me. He froze me. Even better. I'm going to get that Citrus Berry off, though, so I will heal a little bit of health. And I don't like the Swampert. So I'm going to Hidden Power Ice the Swampert if I can. And I'll also Freeze Dry Swampert. Swampert protects this turn. Very good play, very good play. Meowstic goes for the Rain Dance this turn. There he goes. He was able to get it off. You needed that Thundurus to freeze. If I Thaw here... Nope, stay frozen. So even if I had taunted, it wouldn't have mattered. So the Swampert's going for Ice Punch, which isn't good because we have Venusaur and Landorus in the back. We need to get rid of that Swampert as soon as possible. And I'm going to Thunderbolt the Meowstic and then Freeze Dry the Swampert. Meowstic Helping Hands. This is going to hurt. Whatever Swampert's going for, it's going to hurt real bad. Swampert goes for Ice Punch, probably into Thundurus. Yep, that should take out Thundurus. Ouch. But this means that Lapras is able to take out the Swampert, so one of his biggest threats is going down here, which is real nice. Real nice. So there goes Swampert. So we've seen Helping Hand, Rain Dance, Quick Guard, Fake Out from Meowstic. So Meowstic has no Psychic-type moves, so Venusaur can come in here pretty safely. He might have brought Poliwrath. Yep, there's Poliwrath. There is Poliwrath. So Poliwrath does have Swift Swim, and I'm assuming it also has an Ice-type move. It might be going for a Fighting-type move onto Lapras. But I'm just going to protect my Venusaur here. Yeah, I'm going to protect it to take one turn so I can Freeze Dry the Poliwrath, see how much I can do to it. We're going to get that Mega Venusaur off. If he does go for the Fighting-type move onto Lapras, we should live it. Well, I say should, but then Meowstic has Helping Hand, which it's going for. So I'm assuming the Fighting-type move for Poliwrath. But I think it's like its strongest move is Brick Break, unless you want to go Dynamic Punch or Focus Punch. It has Brick Break, yep. This shouldn't kill Lapras then. Oh, we just barely live. So we get that Weakness Policy off, and this Freeze Dry should be killing Poliwrath. Freeze Dry onto that Poliwrath. And one hit KO on a Poliwrath as well. So down goes the Poliwrath, and we'll be able to see his last Pokemon. It's probably not Helioptile, because he's so worried about this Lapras now. Noivern, and that's why. That is why it's a Noivern. Alright, does Noivern attack Lapras or does it attack Venusaur? I'm going to go for Sleep Powder on Noivern, assuming that it's attacking Lapras, and then I'm going to protect my Lapras. Meowstic goes for Quick Guard, expecting me to Ice Shard his Noivern. I protect my Lapras, so we're fine there. Now, does Noivern attack Lapras? Hurricane on the Venusaur. We could have Freeze Dried. That doesn't knock out Venusaur. And it's Life Orb. And Sleep Powder connects with Noivern. Perfect. So Noivern needs one guaranteed turn of sleep, so I can Freeze Dry that poop out of it, and then I can Giga Drain this Meowstic. So we're sitting pretty. I'm going to Giga Drain Meowstic. Freeze Dry Noivern. Noivern might try to protect, but it won't be able to because it needs one turn of sleep, and Freeze Dry should easily knock it out, being 4 times super effective, and we're +2. He's going to Quick Guard, expecting me to try and Ice Shard again, but there's no need for me to Ice Shard. Noivern stays asleep. And we get that beautiful Giga Drain off to get some health back from this Meowstic. Once the Noivern's dead, though, Meowstic can't do anything, so we're going to Freeze Dry. This should kill Noivern. And there it goes. Noivern is down, and we just have a Meowstic that has no attacking moves outside of Fake Out, which you can only use once, and it already has. So now we can easily Giga Drain the Meowstic and Freeze Dry the Meowstic. And they might just forfeit here, and they do. So, a perfect 2 matches for us today. Had a chance to be a very scary Rain team, even though we brought Landorus stupidly, because he brought both Poliwrath and Swampert. So it could have been very bad for us. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm hopefully going to have the next episode of this up on Sunday, since I didn't get it up on Wednesday, Friday. So it's going to be Saturday, Sunday this week, I believe. Then next week we should have a new team. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and we will see you next time. Bye!